Hey yogis, happy new year and welcome to the Yoga Happy Year Challenge. The first class is now and it's called the Yoga Happy Rhythm Flow. It's a fun flow. I've got my dear friend Anna here who's going to be my body because I've still got a poorly toe. And I just want to start by saying this is a really, really fun challenge, but if you're a beginner or have only recently started yoga, it's going to be a bit too much for you. So you're going to head over to one of the beginner challenges instead. If not, you're going to stay right here. Now, the only thing you may need for this flow are 2 blocks, so go and grab those now. As always, your body, your practice, modify as much as you need. If we're doing something that doesn't feel right in your body, you're going to do something different. We're going to start lying down on the mat. So Anna, if you come down to lie on your back, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and you're going to let your knees go wide. And I'm just going to place blocks just underneath your thigh to give you a little bit of support so you can fully melt down into the mat. Now, place your hands perhaps on your belly, maybe one hand on the heart, whatever feels right for you. And you're going to close your eyes and you're not going to change anything to start with. You are simply going to check in with the body, check in with the mind. How are you feeling? What do you need from this practice today? Not what do you think you need, what do you actually need? This flow is going to help us find balance in our body and mind. Much like the breath, life is in constant motion. Balance is found when fully present. So this practice is all about staying in the here and now. We spend so much time looking forward, planning, waiting, hoping, worrying. The key to happiness is presence. Embracing what is here in this moment. So, keep coming back to the breath during the flow today. Use it as your anchor to the now. The breath is going to be your guide. And we're going to slowly start to change the breath with a square breathing technique. If it doesn't feel right for you, please do whatever breathing technique feels better. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Imagine you're going around a square. So exhale to prepare. Then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the breath back to a natural rhythm. Notice how that breath made you feel in body and mind. And then very, very gently, give the fingers a little wiggle, give the toes a little wiggle. Perhaps use your hands to help your knees come up together. You're going to remove any props and then you want to gently stretch your legs and stretch your arms in opposite directions. Imagine they're being pulled by someone away from each other. Take a big breath in and then exhale, let it go. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed for a moment more. You're going to rub your palms together, create some heat between the palms. Big breath in. Exhale, bring that heat onto your heart space. Let's set an intention together, a little mantra, here and now. Be here now. Okay, gently blink your eyes open. Maybe you take a soft smile. You're going to bend your knees. We're coming towards bridge pose. So your feet are about a hand's distance from your body, hip distance apart. You're gently going to peel your hips up off the mat. Imagine there is a line of energy between your knees and your shoulders. Now give your glutes a little kind of poke and notice, are they turned on? Can you give them a little squeeze if they're not? You might want to walk your feet back a teeny touch. Yeah, perfect. Now reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Pull back on your right fingers with your left hand and just take a moment to breathe into that wrist, into the forearm. You're aiming to breathe in and out through the nose if you can, and aiming for a fairly equal inhale to exhale. And try and have a soft breath throughout this flow. And when you feel it getting more dynamic, can you soften it down? And that's a challenge. You're going to switch wrists now. Pull back on the left fingers with the right hand and breathe. Keep the breath as your anchor. Keep those glutes firing. 3, 2, and 1. Now make me a fist, make me a star, go between the two as fast as you can. Smallest fist, biggest star. Keep the glutes firing, feel that line of energy, knees through to shoulders. Keep your breath for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring the hips down. Take a breath into the belly. And slowly release. Now, we're going to do a one-legged bridge and we're going to bring some of the circles in that are going to be weaved throughout the flow today. So you're going to lift your right foot off the floor. Your leg can be straight or your knee can be bent. You're going to firmly push through your left foot as you lift back up into bridge. You can wiggle it more to center if that's more comfy. Then you're going to draw a circle. It can be big, it can be small. 3, 2, and 1. Switch direction. 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring the foot down. Lift your left foot up. Keep your glutes engaged. Perfect. Draw a circle. 3, breathe. 2, and 1. Switch it out for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Foot comes down. Hips come down. Take a breath. Now, let's fire up our core, getting us ready for our fun little sequence today. We're going to do some leg drops. So you're going to come into reverse tabletop, bringing the knees over the hips. The knees like to creep back. Don't let them. Keep them over the hips. Perfect. Now, bring your hands behind your head, which is going to be a bit more tricky for balance. So if it's too tricky, you can bring them at a T. Now, as you exhale, you are going to dip your left toe down towards the mat. Keep the knee bent at the same angle. Yes, inhale brings you back up. Keep going, alternating between legs. Have a sensation of pushing down through your sacrum. Nice. You're not trying to flatten your back. You're trying to, when you push down through that real lower back, the flat bony part of the bottom of your spine, it helps to engage your core. Exhale, you lower, inhale back. Option to extend the legs straight, dipping the heel down and then bring it back. Nice. Notice when you move, if your lower back starts to arch off the mat, and then maybe you try pushing it down, you try exhaling, drawing everything into center. If you're still finding that dip, then you're going to drop it down in intensity. If you want to bring it up one stage further, Anna's like, no, you're going to lift the head, tuck the chin. Nice. You feel that? No, bring it down. We're going to do one more. Exhale, dip it down. Inhale, bring it up. Nice. Give your knees a hug. Find a bit of gratitude for your body, for your strong body. Even if you found that hard, it's because it is hard. And then you're going to rock and roll forwards and backwards. Take 3, 4, 5 of those, a little massage to the spine. If you don't like to do this, just roll to one side. And you're going to bring yourself all the way up to stand. You up for the challenge? Oh. One more. Use a bit of momentum. Yes. Excellent. So we're going to come into a little standing series just to get the spine nice and warm. So cat-cows. Option 1, hands interlaced behind the head. You're going to stay doing that. Option 2, you can cactus the arms. So as you inhale, soft bend in the knees, breathe the heart up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale round. Everything tucks in. Feel the C of the spine. Nice. Breathing in, lift the heart. And exhale and round like you're hugging a beach ball. Nice. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more times. Inhale, heart opens. Move with the breath. Marry the movement with your breath. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale back to center. Reach your hands towards the sky. Cross your left foot over your right. Take your left wrist with your right hand. Pull up. And then exhale, take a little side stretch over to the right. Hold here as you breathe. Keep pulling away with the left wrist. Give the glutes a little bit of a squeeze and really breathe into your left hip. Beautiful. Hug the inner thighs in. One more breath. Inhale brings you back to center. Unhook the legs. And then you're going to take it to the other side. So right foot crosses over. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Exhale, you take that side stretch. Keep reaching the fists away. Breathe. You've got this. Little squeeze of the glutes. Breathe into this right side hip. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale brings you back through center. One twist. We're going to do lots of twists today. But as you exhale, you are going to cactus the arms. Your right elbow goes behind you, your left elbow goes in front. There are lights on your hip bones. Face them forward to the front of the room as much as you can. Hold and breathe. Imagine there is a hand floating just above your head. Grow tall into it. Nice. Next inhale brings you back to center. Next exhale twists you over. Keep those lights on the hips shining forward. Nice. See if you can gaze a little bit further over towards the left. Each inhale grows you taller through the spine. Each exhale twists you that tiny bit more. Now inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, hands by your sides. If you're not at the top of your mat already, you're going to bring yourself to the top of your yoga mat now. Standing at the top of your mat, for a moment, lift your toes off the mat and then bring them down one by one, feeling that grounding to the earth. Push down really strongly through the feet and again, grow tall up into that imaginary hand. Reach your fingers down alongside you and feel your strength in this pose. Feel your breath and use that to anchor you to the now. Notice your thoughts running away, and if they are, no judgment, just gently bring yourself back to this moment. Now, inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Gaze comes up if you wish. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, you're going to bring your hands into your hip joints. As you exhale, take a hinge from the hips and fold. Hands come now to the floor. Lovely. Inhale, halfway lift, hands onto shins, or fingertips could stay down. Lovely. Exhale, plant the hands, step back plank pose, drop the knees. Nice. Take a breath here. Imagine there's a heavy weight on your back and you're resisting against it. Dial your hands in opposite directions like you're screwing jam jar lids and lower super slowly towards the mat. Keep the shoulders lifted. Nice. All the way down. Beautiful control. Inhale, breathe the heart open, roll the shoulders back. Slight tuck. Yes, perfect. That's nice. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Very nice. In your downward facing dog, you're going to pedal your feet, you're going to swing your hips, you're going to do any movement that your body feels like it needs. Lovely. And then you're going to find some stillness. You're going to really plant your hands into the mat. You're going to have that dialing sensation like before. You're going to reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Nice. Feeling that nice long spine and feeling strong. Draw your heels down towards the mat, but they don't need to touch. Draw the backs of your thighs towards the back of the room. Feel your legs engage. From here, inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your foot forward to the front of the mat. Can you do so with making no sound? Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms lift, low lunge. It can be longer, it can be shorter. What do you need? Breathe in, grow really long. Lovely. Exhale, right hand behind you, left arm in front. You're twisting. Nice. Feel your hip bones shining forward. Feel your front foot grounding down, your back knee grounding down. Perhaps have a sensation of ripping the mat apart between your legs and growing tall through the crown of your head. Lovely. Now, next exhale, your left hand is going to come down by your right foot. You're going to grab your right knee with your left hand. Knee. Yes. And you're coming into a modified side plank with your holding your knee. Yes. Perfect. Yes, little funky shape, little shakes, perfect. Keep long through the spine, keep that dialing out sensation of the hand. Hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knee down, bring the hand down, plank pose. You can lift the knees if you wish to for your vinyasa, or you can keep the knees grounded. Lower slowly with control, shoulders stay lifted, nice, flipping up dog, coming to the tops of the feet, breathing the heart open. Beautiful, exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. How softly can you step it to the front of your mat? Excellent, back knee comes down, lift up hands, low lunge. Lift up all the way, nice. That was a strange cue, wasn't it? Lift up hands, just reach your fingers towards the sky. Now, breathe in, breathe out, left hand behind you, right arm in front. You're coming in back into that twist, gazing back towards the left hand, if that feels good for your body. Just like before, you're gonna ground through your front foot. You're gonna ground through your back knee, and you're gonna imagine ripping them apart. Nice. Breathe here, 3 and 2, stay with the breath, and 1. Your front hand comes down by your left foot. You're gonna grab hold of that knee. You're gonna lift up into that funky modified plank. Balance is an issue here, and you can always kickstand that leg if you are finding it tricky. Beautiful. Keep a feeling of lift from underneath the waist. Keep that dialing out, securing the shoulder on the back ribs, and then gently knee comes down, hand comes down. Lovely. Lift the knees if you wish. Lowering with control, glutes on. Inhale, flip to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Glutes stay on, lift through the crown. Lovely. Exhale, navel to spine, lift you up. Taking some spinal waves. Exhale, shimmy the body forward, puff up in the back body, lovely. And then inhale, bend the knees strongly, perhaps a little arch sensation to the spine, lovely. Moving between the two, perhaps this way of breathing doesn't feel right for you and you want to switch it out, that is okay. Slow it down, feel the movement, really focus on the transition of the pose, the point between the poses. How smooth and fluid can you make it? Beautiful, Anna. You're going to take one more, and then you're going to take it back to down dog. Your knees come down, your chest comes down, child's pose. And in your child's pose, your knees can be wide or together like Anna has. You are going to imagine there's someone standing over you, and they've got their hands on your back ribs, and you're going to breathe into their hands. And then imagine the hands are creeping down just below or behind where the belly button is. And again, you're breathing into those imaginary hands, feeling a 360 breath. And while you're here, taking a moment to come back to the breath, I want you to just notice, are you holding on to tension anywhere? Particularly maybe in the belly. At this moment, you don't need tension there. Can you find ease? Can you let go? So in a moment, we are going to move on to the second part of the sequence. We're building on the sequence we've already done. So when you're ready, you're going to find downward facing dog. You're going to find a slow breath in and a soft breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. Right foot steps forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, high lunge this time. Reach the fingers to the sky. Again, you can have that sensation of ripping the mat apart beneath your feet. Beautiful. Push down through your big toe mound. Lovely. Exhale, right hand goes behind you, left hand goes in front. You're twisting. Each inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. Each exhale, perhaps you twist that tiny bit more. Keep that sensation of ripping the feet apart, maybe even a sensation of hugging the inner thighs towards each other. Obviously, they're not going to touch, but that can help you to stabilize through the pelvis. Next, exhale. Left hand comes down by your right foot. Grab hold of your right knee like you did before. Option to drop your back knee. So we do the same as we did before, or option to try this funky side plank in full side plank. You ready? Coming onto the knife edge of your back foot. Can you lift the knee? Nice. Create resistance. So push down through that left hand. Push down through your right foot. Push your knee into your hand. For 3, for 2, stay with your breath, and 1. Footsteps to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale through high lunge just for a moment, and then exhale. How softly can you step your left knee up to the front of the mat? Lovely. Flex the foot. You're going to figure 4 the legs, and as you do, sit the hips back, figure 4 chair. Really nice. Now imagine you have a midline through your body, hug everything through to the midline. Soft breaths in, soft breaths out. Now, release the foot, bring it down next to the left. Come all the way down to sit on your mat, find boat pose. Again, that midline is there, everything hugging to center. You can take hold of the thighs if you want more support. You can extend the legs if you want to. No, I never want to either. Hold here and breathe. Little smile like Anna. Hard in boat pose. 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, roll over the knees. You're going to find your downward facing dog. If you wish to have a vinyasa, you can. If you want down dog, then go for down dog. Come back to the breath. Come back to that mantra, here and now. Be here now. Inhale, your left leg lifts high to the sky. Step it forward. Find that fluidity as you lift up high lunge. Nice. Rip the mat apart between your feet. Lift through the crown of your head. Feel long through the torso. Hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Exhale, left hand comes back, right hand comes forward. Find that twist. Imagine someone is in the room with you, 2 people, and they're pulling your fingers in opposite directions. Your feet are pulling in opposite directions. Your head is shining up like a star. Those points are drawing away from each other. Exhale, your right hand comes down by your left foot. Grab hold of the left knee with the left hand. Take your side plank variation. Remember that bottom knee can come down. And if you're feeling super, super shaky and it hurts to be in this pose, please modify it as much as you need. Let's not force our body to do things it's not ready for. Breathe in, breathe out. Step that foot to the front of the mat. Momentarily, you come up, high lunge. Whoop, you've got it. You're going to step, push through your left foot. Your right knee comes into your chest. Inhale. Problem with the Lifeform mats is they're so sticky, aren't they? You're going to flex that foot. You're going to figure 4, and you're going to sit back in towards your chair. Bring your brain into your glutes and make sure the glutes stay nice and strong. These are the muscles that love to snooze. So just reminding ourselves, are they working? Do I want them to be working? Okay, let's get them to work. Now take a soft breath in. And exhale, bring your right foot down. Come all the way down into boat pose. And we're going to do a variation, but you can stick to what we did before. And bring your hands behind you just for a little bit of support. Now we're going to work on external and internal rotation. So keep the feet together, open the knees. Bring the knees together, open the toes. Toes, knees. Going between the 2, which one's harder?
The external.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. For me, it's this one. Okay. Open. 2, you've got this. You're like, please let us stop. And 1. Amazing. Toes open. Bring the feet down. Give your knees a hug just for a moment. Big breath in. Soft breath out. Cross your legs, roll over your knees. Take it into downward facing dog. Lovely. And from here, inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Lower the knees if you need. We're coming all the way down onto our bellies. Pull back with the hands as you lower. It's going to help keep the shoulders lifted. Beautiful. All the way down. Lovely, Anna. Come to the tops of the feet. Push them lightly into the mat. Come onto your forearms. We're going towards Sphinx pose. Nice. So shoulders under, elbows under shoulders. Forearms are parallel. So light pressing down through the tops of the feet. Light pressing down through the pelvis, which is going to help you turn on your glutes. You can stay here, but if you want to, you can inhale, push into your hands, lift your elbows, arms don't have to go straight. Exhale, how softly can you lower them to the floor? Nice, 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, lower. Last time, breathe in. Hold or come down. If you're holding, we're going to hold for 10. Pull the hands back in space. 9, breathe. 8, 7, 6, feet push down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself all the way onto your belly. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your head on your hands for a moment. And just like we did in child's pose before, scan your body and notice where you're holding on, where you don't need. Perhaps it's in your face. Can you let go of any tension in your jaw, in your cheeks, in your eyes? Take one more slow breath here. And then when you're ready, you're going to gently bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and make your way to down dog however you wish. Oh, amazing. Nice. Again, here, take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Last sequence, one more time, building on. Inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. Right foot steps forward silently. Inhale, high lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands into prayer. You are going to twist over towards your right. Maybe you connect your elbow to your thigh or to the outer edge of the thigh. Roll your right shoulder back. Reach through the crown of your head. Have that sensation of hugging the inner thighs together and ripping the feet apart. Beautiful. 3, 2, left hand comes down. Option to grab the knee like you did before, or option to grab the toe, the big toe with the peace finger and thumb coming into that side plank, this time extending your leg. If you don't want to hold the foot, you don't have to. You cool there? No, breathe. 3, 2, step your foot to the front of the mat. Nice. Inhale, high lunge just for a moment. Exhale, hop to the front of the mat, knee comes in. You are going to flex your foot. You are going to figure 4 the legs. You're going to sit into your chair. If you are desperate for a flying pigeon, now would be your time to do that. Otherwise, you're going to stay with us in our figure 4 chair. Hug everything into center. Can you sit the hips back a millimeter more? Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring the left foot next to the right. Sit all the way down. Boat pose. We're moving the right leg only. We'll do the left leg next time. Hands can come down if you wish. Extend your right leg forward. Draw a circle. 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2. Lift the heart. 1. Okay, drop the legs. Left leg extends forwards. Listen carefully. Forwards, yes. Right leg extends over towards the right. So you're in a kind of straddle. Do you know what? This is going to feel really nice. You're going to imagine there's a cauldron in front of you. You've probably done this with me before. You're going to do one big circle, and then you're going to do one big circle the other way. Nice. Now, bring your right hand behind you. Your fingers are pointing backwards. Yeah, that's exactly the way. We're lifting up, fallen triangle. You may need to adjust your position when you get there. So push down through your feet, lift your hips, reach your arm over. Perfect. Nice. You feel good? I feel good. Good. Okay, from here, we're facing the back of the mat. Turn your body, your hand comes down. Your right knee comes to your right tricep. Nice. Feel that crunch? Push down through the hands. And then step your foot about midway through the mat and come all the way up to stand. Yeah, you're going to shorten your stance. Great. We're coming towards pyramid, so your legs are going to be straight. You can be on your back toes like Anna is right now, or you can bring your back foot down at 45 degrees like warrior 1 feet. Perfect. Toes slightly here. Now, you're this way. Toes towards my hand? No. This way. Yes. Now, you can bring your feet onto railway tracks. So see how they're in line at the moment. So your hips can point forward. Nice. This is where you may want your blocks. You're going to frame your front foot with blocks. You don't need to use them if you don't want. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold over that leg. Push firmly through the feet. Your hands can come down onto blocks, or you can keep them at your hips. Have a sensation of lengthening through the spine. So pulling back with the hands in space, keeping the spine long. Can you feel the stretch on the back of your hamstrings? Perfect. Feel the legs engaged. So slightly push them down into the mat. And you know what we do with the hands, that darling out sensation, you can do that with the feet as well. Now we're going to take this into standing split. I know lots of you are going to go, oh, I hate standing split. It's hard, but let's just play around with it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. No one is judging you. You're going to hop forward onto your right foot, Anna. Your hands can stay on blocks if you wish. You probably want to move them forward though. Yes, perfect. Now you're going to draw the biggest circle you can with your leg. Even bigger, yeah. 4, let's do 5. You're going to switch directions, see if you can do bigger circles the other way. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. 2 and 1. Bring the leg up, take a breath in. Breathe out, step your foot back in space. Nice, we're coming towards plank pose, so ground your hands, remove any props if you need to, and step back plank. Lower through your vinyasa, go to down dog if you don't want to. Inhale, breathe the heart open. Nice. Exhale, navel to spine lifts you up. From here, we're going to go towards dolphin. That's where we're going. Breathe in, breathe out. Can you lower your forearms at the same time? Very nice. Right leg comes up. Again, we're going back to those circles. This time 3, 3, 2. They can be big, they can be small. And then switch. 3, 2, 1. We are about to transition into pigeon pose. Think about this transition. How can you get there fluidly? Can you push into your hands, coming back through down dog, knee comes towards nose, shin comes across the mat, pigeon pose. Nailed it. Flex that front foot, grab any props that you might need to go under your hips. You want a prop or you feel good? Perfect. Now from here, see if you can float your hands off the mat, push down really firmly through both legs, feel that activation. And then exhale, take a sleeping pigeon. Come all the way down if that feels good. Maybe you rest your head on your hands, maybe you reach your arms forward. Here, I want you to have full focus on the breath. I want you to count your breath. Inhale is 1, exhale is 2, so on and so forth, all the way to 10. If your mind wanders away, that's okay. Just bring it back and start the counting again. With the breath, feel the breath breathing 360 around the body. Last few moments here. And then you are gently going to walk yourself up so you're in an upright pigeon. Option to stay here, option to bend that back leg in towards you. Maybe you just take hold of the foot. Maybe you creep the foot into your elbow crease. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you reach your right arm over your head and go to grab hold of the hand. Nice. Reach this elbow up towards the ceiling. Feel length through the body. Breathe. Breathe. 3, 2, amazing. Slowly let go of the foot. Don't let it slingshot. And then you are going to bring that foot or that leg all the way to the front. So it's a 45-degree angle to the body. Your right foot comes into the thigh. Bring your left arm down to the inside of that leg. Reach the right arm over and breathe into your side body. Grab hold of my wrist really strongly. Tell me if it's too much. Breathe. Feel the ribs expanding. Ground through the sit bones. And then inhale brings you all the way up. You're going to cross your legs. You're going to roll over. You can take a vinyasa. You can go straight to down dog. We're nearly there. We're going to do the left side. And then we've got a yummy shavasana. Are you ready? Left leg lifts high to the sky. Left foot steps forward to the front of the mat softly. Inhale, rise up, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist over towards the left. Connect the elbow to the thigh or maybe to the outer edge. Nice, bend into that knee a tiny bit more, perfect. Rip the feet apart, hug your inner thighs in, grow tall through the crown of your head. You feel a line of energy from your heel all the way to the crown. Next, exhale, right hand comes down, left arm grabs the knee, remember the back knee can come down, or grabs the toes. We're coming into that funky side plank variation. Reach your leg long. Nice. How does it feel in your body? Pay attention to that. For 3, for 2, foot steps to the front. Nice. Inhale, lifts you up, high lunge. Exhale, hop forward, your right knee to chest. Flex the foot, figure 4, sit back chair pose, glutes on. Yes, your arms can come to your heart, your hands can come to your heart if you wish. Now, if you wanted to do that flying pigeon, now is your chance to do it. Everything hugs in towards center. You are going to lift through the crown of your head. Nope, stay where you are, stay where you are. So everything hugs in. Feel that lift through the crown so your spine feels nice and long. Nice. Breathe in, breathe out, drop your right foot. Sit all the way down, boat pose. We did the right side, now we do the left. Your hands can come behind you. Yes. Lift through the chest. Left leg extends long. Draw a circle, 3, 2, 1, and the other way, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Feet come down, hug the knees, take a breath. Your right leg extends long, forward. Your left leg comes to the side towards a straddle. Imagine you have that cauldron again, one big circle, and then one big circle the other way. Perfect. Now, your left hand comes behind you, faces towards the back of the mat. You lift up, fallen triangle. Perfect. Feel the hips rise, feel that length as you reach through the fingers. Where's your breath? Nice. Right hand comes down, left knee in towards left tricep. Feel that crunch push into the floor. Now step your left foot towards the middle of the mat. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Legs are straight. Your back foot stays on the toes or comes to 45 degrees. Perfect. Nice. Your hips are shining forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Grab those blocks if you wish. Frame the front foot. Nice. Hold here. Can you soften the breath? Can you energize through the legs? Finding softness in the areas of the body that you want to. Have a sensation of lifting the sit bones, which is going to help you just find that long spine. Now from here, we're going to standing split. Are you ready? We're drawing those big circles. Great. Keep the blocks if you wish. Your hands are going to go forward though. You're going to draw a big circle. 4, 3, slow it down, and 1, yes, and 5, awesome. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Hold it up, breathe in, breathe out, foot comes to the back of the mat, remove the props if you need to. You're going to step into your plank pose, hands ground down. Take a vinyasa if you wish. Inhale, roll the shoulders open, gaze forward. Yes. Exhale, navel to spine lifts you up. From here, we're going towards dolphin. Take a big breath in. You've got this. Exhale, elbows hug in as you lower. Left leg lifts. Circle. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Keep pushing through the forearms. Ribs gently draw in. When you've done your last one, we're thinking about that transition to pigeon pose. Are you ready? Push into your hands. Knee comes in towards chest. Bring the shin across. Foot stays flexed. And pigeon. The good news is we're done with standing poses. Okay, take a big breath in as you float the hands off the mat. Exhale, hinge the body forward, fold, pigeon pose. Make a pillow, reach the arms forward. What do you need? Last time we focused on the breath. This time, let's use the anchor of sound. What can you hear? Can you search for the obvious, my voice perhaps? But can you search for the more subtle, your breath? Sounds from outside the room. Focus fully on sound. And just for a moment, notice you holding on to tension. Can you release tension from your jaw? Can you soften through the cheeks? Can you soften through the belly? Can you let go of what you don't need? Next, inhale. You're going to walk yourself back up. You're going to hold it here if this is enough for you. Or maybe, like before, you might bend your knee in, grab hold of the foot. How does that feel? Because this side might feel completely different. Maybe you bring the foot into the elbow crease, but again, paying attention, not having to do exactly the same thing on the other side. If you want to, you can reach the arm up and over. Hold of the hands, reach up through the elbow, reach up through the torso. Breathe. Soft breaths in, soft breaths out for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Don't slingshot the leg. You're going to swing that leg to the front of the mat, 45 degrees from the body. Last time, side stretch, right arm goes to the inside of the leg, left arm reaches over. You're going to breathe into your left side ribs. Breathe into my hand, sorry, it's cold. Grounding through the sit bones. 3, 2, inhale, coming all the way up. Cross the legs, hug the knees. Give yourself a squeeze of gratitude. We've made it. You've done it. You're going to lower all the way down onto your back with whatever way you wish. Hug your knees into your chest. And you're going to bring your knees over towards the left, your gaze over towards the right. And I want you to really focus on your breath now, but I want you to focus on extending the exhale. Staying with a soft intention, long exhale. Inhale brings you through center. Hug the knees in. And exhale, simply switch it out. Nice. In a moment we're going to shavasana, but if you feel like you need any more poses before you take your shavasana, you can always pause the video. Inhale brings you through center. And exhale, we're going to find that final shavasana. Bring the feet long, mat distance apart. Let them hang heavy. Face the palms towards the ceiling. Let the fingers curl in naturally. Take a soft breath in. Take a soft breath out. And with that breath out, you fully let go. Let go of any control on the breath. You are now simply its witness. Different parts of your body move as you breathe. Each breath looks different. So when your mind wanders, you're gently going to bring it back to this moment using your breath. Again, not changing it, but simply using your breath as an anchor. And I want to close this class with a poem by one of my favorites, Erin Hansen, that reflects this importance of living in the present, in the here and now. So let her words sink in as we find stillness and peace in our own rhythm. We're waiting for tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Our last breath is right upon our heels, yet we still refuse to run. 86,400 seconds and we're in another day, all slipping through our fingers as we look the other way. Days, weeks, months and years are made up of right now, a string of fleeting moments that we can never pin down. We gaze into the future as though it's where we're meant to be, always planning for that day when we can say that we're happy. We spend so long looking forward that we may as well be blind, since we don't see until the very end all the things we've left behind. Now I know it's just a theory, but I think I've worked out how. The only way to happiness is to love what we have now. Very, very slowly, you are going to wiggle your fingers. You're going to wiggle your toes. You're going to reach your arms up over your head, reach your toes away from you. Remember, we did this at the start of class. How different do you feel now? Hug your knees in, give yourself a great big squeeze. Then you are going to come up to a seated position in whichever way you need to get there. And in that seated position, you're going to bring your hands onto your heart. And let's take the theme of this class, the theme of here and now, off the mat with us into the rest of our year. It's hard and we're going to fail so many times, but we're going to succeed so many times too. Let's take one breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you so much for letting me teach you. I'll see you on the mat again tomorrow.